stand before you. Oh, thank you. All right. Thank you to the Root. Thank you, Tasha. Thank you, all the other nominees. I stand here humbled. Not nominees, awardees. The men and women we honor tonight on this list. I am humbled to be a part of that number. I am just a journeyman actor. Started 40 years ago, came to the city and studied, hoping only to just be able to do my work. But I learned quickly that I had a great responsibility, not only to myself, but to those who have gone before. The men and women who graced this stage, graced this neighborhood with the Lafayette Players, and the Rose McClendon group, the new Lafayette Players, and I realized that I have a great responsibility to the men and women like Ozzie Davis and Ruby Dee,
Yes.
Sidney Poitier, Godfrey Cambridge, Aaron Belafonte, Paul Robeson, Ira Aldridge, and all those men and women who had the same dreams of being an artist like myself and making an impact on the world. And I'm not an entertainer. I am an artist.
That part.
What thoughts are to the individual, where we reflect on who we are, where we've been, where we hope to go. We toss and turn at night, think of our triumphs and our failures. That's what art is to the community as a whole, where we gather in a darkened hall like this tonight and think about what we are, who we are, where we hope to go, our triumphs and our failures. And then decide what our values are and go out and act on them. That is an artist. I'm proud to be an actor. There's so many here, like the Hodge brothers, like Lano and DeWanda, Roz Coleman, others that I see. You're my colleagues, you're my family, you're my loved ones. I share this with you, because you've taken this journey with me.
Yes.
And I just want to say that at this place and in this moment of time, all mankind is us. Let us do something while we have the chance before it's too late. Those are the words of Albee in Waiting for Godot. Because we have a great responsibility to exercise our right of self-determination for all of those who did not have the opportunities that we had. I think of nights where we gathered like this, the North Church on New Year's Eve of 1862, waiting to hear about that Emancipation Proclamation. I think of nights when we gathered like this on the Andre plantation, as they said, we will rise up and we'll show them what an insurrection really is.
Come on.
And fight for our freedom.
Come on.
And they lost their lives as they beheaded them and put them on spikes on the Mississippi River in my hometown of New Orleans to show what they would do to any black man or woman who fought for their freedom. I stand here remembering them. I remember the men and women who died on the banks of the Alabama River in the muds of Mississippi and Georgia, saying, "Don't forget me," as they lost their lives for the ultimate sacrifice to give us freedom. Those are the men and women that I think of tonight as I receive this humbling award. They didn't know whether or not their lives would be in vain, lost in vain. It's up to us to make sure that they aren't. As I stood on the Edmund Pettus Bridge after we shot the film Selma, I could hear those souls speak to me, said, "Wendell, don't let them forget me." There's blood on that ballot box. There's blood on that ballot box.
Come on. Come on.
So that we can give voice to the voiceless. And that is the role of an artist. That is the role that we have come together to gather tonight, to encourage each other, to ensure that we go out there and continue the fight. We lost an election, but we did not lose our purpose.
Never, never.
We lost an election, but we didn't lose our purpose.
Come on.
So we are with you, Congresswoman, and Antoine, and all the other politicians and the Congress people who are fighting for us every day. Let them know as they walk out here tonight that we're with them, and we won't forget them. At this place and moment of time, remember, there's blood on that ballot box, and I accept this award in honor of all those men and women that we don't know, who will never grace this stage, who will never get the honors that I get tonight. And that's the important role that we play, and that's the role that I play as an artist. In the words of Arthur Miller, there's a certain immortality in the theater, not given by monuments or books, but the knowledge an actor takes with them until their dying day. That on a certain afternoon in a certain theater, they cast the shadow of a person who was not themselves, but the distillation of everything you have ever seen, all the unsung heart songs that the common man and woman feels but never utters. We give voice to. And in doing that, hopefully we join the ages. There's blood on that ballot box. Let's not forget them. Amen.
Yes, amen.
Amen.